Imagine this, you've been working hard, you saved up enough money to buy a 200k challenge. Your strategy is on point, you work hard, you pass the challenge, you get funded with a 200k account and you make 5% profit on that account. You feel incredible. But then you realize that the prop firm you've been using is not going to be paying you out. And you realize you're not even the only one. There's tons of other people with this issue. When you all try to voice your complaints, you all get banned. This is a story of a group using Forex Capital Funds. So I had never heard about this prop firm before. I decided to take a look, and it is a simple 2-phase challenge, nothing out of the ordinary, with an 8% target and then a 5% verification target. The prices were also nothing out of the ordinary, even on the higher side if you compare them to other prop firms in the industry. The group found this firm on propfirmmatch.com, a website that compares prop firms with each other through prices, brokers, locations, and other various things. They even did a special January promotion where they were promoting Forex Capital Funds. So I have to admit that I was a little skeptical at first. There are always two sides of the story, the trader side and the prop firm side. There are a lot of cheaters in this industry as well, using prohibited strategies, bots, and other things to pass challenges. But what made me change my mind is that I found out that most of the people actually had success with other prop firms, with many successful payouts, and the people writing the reviews on Trustpilot also only had positive reviews before making a review about this particular prop firm. So if the other prop firms had no issues with these traders, then the likelihood is higher that the prop firm is the problem. Now I have some very interesting conversations from the Discord of this prop firm about the payment issues, but before that, let's look at the reviews on Trustpilot. So when first looking at the Trustpilot, it doesn't seem too bad, 4.2 stars out of 5. But if we look a little bit deeper, the 1-star reviews is 16%. If we look at the latest review, it's from the Netherlands, where this prop firm is out of. And both of these only have one review on their name. So they only have one review and they decided to review Forex Capital Funds. The other two reviews that pop up are basically about starting a trading challenge and that they received their credentials in less than 24 hours, and they're 2 days apart, which is very interesting as well. And this one also decided to put in a review before getting a payout, and these two look pretty identical as well. Also 2 weeks now, 2 different people. That's very interesting as well. And then the first bad review pops up, which is this one. I talked to this user actually, and if we go to his X page, he actually posts a lot of the payouts that he has received from other prop firms, and he's exposing Forex Capital Funds on his Twitter as well. He's actually on one of the leaderboards of SFT Firm. He has payouts from FXIFI as well, Funded Trader, Alpha Capital Group. So he has a lot of payouts. He has tried out 15 different prop firms, and the only one that he has a problem with is this prop firm. So that was David, and we have Yuad right here, who says that scammers worse than MFF. If I could give 0 stars, I would. The CEO mentioned on Discord and made ambitious promises about breaking payout records at Forex Capital Funds. Unfortunately, when some of us achieved that milestone, the promised payouts were never made into our accounts. We were told to wait, but nothing happened. I received the document evidence with screenshots to support my claim. In my experience, Forex Capital Funds turned out to be a total scam, and the CEO failed to uphold the commitments made. If you're thinking of buying an account with these scammers, then take my advice and don't. They are worse than MFF. And if we look at his other reviews, they seem all positive. Not sure what company that is, but I do know Alpha Capital, and he has a positive review on them. The only negative review is for this prop firm. So after those 2 negative reviews, we get a few positive reviews. One again from the Netherlands with 1 review, and 2 about starting a trading challenge with Forex Capital Funds, and this guy winning a tournament that could be legit. But then we get another 2 1-star reviews. This one is saying scam, avoid this prop firm. If you're looking for a prop firm on verge of bankruptcy, this is the one. Sadly, trusting CEOs Finn, Steven was a mistake. They're deceptive and friendly until you buy an account, they disappear. Scam, stay away if you value your money and time. Again, Fuad here has a ton of positive reviews, so he's not a negative guy or anything. He has only positive reviews, and this is his only negative review that he's ever made. Then again, Mo Trades, so he was basically standing up for somebody else, but then they banned him because he was standing up for him for not getting a payout. Mo also has a ton of positive reviews. He has only made 2 negative reviews, and so it's also not that he's a negative guy or anything. So there's some other things as well. This guy, for example, had won a competition and he never received the prize. There are also a lot of positive reviews, but they seem to be very short and also about winning giveaways and stuff like that. A lot of people from Pakistan, I think, using prohibited strategies perhaps, but I'm not sure about that. There's a whole group of Pakistani people writing bad reviews, so not sure what's going on there. But before all of this, I think they were doing pretty good, but I think right now in January they may be experiencing some liquidity issues. So that was Trustpilot. Let's have an inside look into the Discord conversations that were said. So Tiltboy has posted a lot of the Discord discussions that he had. So basically he asked if the withdrawal date is tomorrow, and then the CEO said it will take a couple of days. And basically here they say everything is going to be all right. So this was on the 31st of December, as you guys can see over here. Then we'll move on to the 4th of January. They said that they're working on the payout, sir, and you'll receive it soon. Yes, is it going to take like 1 to 3 days? And this was basically a moderator, so he didn't have enough info and they couldn't really give an estimate at this time. So we move on to the next one, and here it said, I've signed the contract with Rise, what's the next step? And then the mod says, hello brother, apologies for the delay, and he will basically says that you will get paid today or tomorrow. And here he asks again, hi brother, am I receiving it today? And the mod says, if I have any update, then I'll inform you. And he just basically keeps on saying that he's sorry for the delay. So now we're already on the 11th of January, and he basically says he's tried 15 different prop firms, never has been denied a payout. And he keeps on saying, once I receive an update, I will give you an update, basically. And this is where it gets interesting. He gets hit with the inactivity reminder. He cannot place a single trade on the account because he's waiting for a payout, and he gets this email for inactivity. But thankfully they said, as you're waiting for your payout, your account won't be breached. And here we're already on the 13th of January. He's still waiting for his payout, and the CEO finally answers, and he asked if they're running short of funds or something, and the CEO says no, of course not. So he said, is there any excuse or a reason why I'm not getting paid? He says there is no excuse, and then he says, no excuses, then why are you not paying me? So he's basically saying, why are you guys not paying me? Basically weird response from the CEO in my opinion, to say there's no excuse, but you won't be getting any dates on getting paid or anything like that. And he's also saying that they have no payment issues, so it's weird. So basically he says, are you guys done with the check? I mean, it was just 4 trades, so it shouldn't take long. And then the CEO says, when looking at this, there seems nothing wrong. However, risk management team still wants to check on it. So basically they also wanted to do an interview with him. There's also proof that he had that payout coming. So as you guys can see over here, it was due actually long before he started to go on the Discord and asking questions. And then they moved on to a Telegram chat where SpaceXRP, for example, said you should be ashamed of yourself by scamming people for their hard work. And the CEO basically says, don't believe everything you read on the internet, you'll see. And Tiltboy also was blocked on their Twitter page, so that's a bad look, somebody says. And we got no issues with him, though he was showing misbehavior under posts. So they say, why aren't you guys paying him? I appreciate your guys' concern though, says Finn. So not really answering the question. And so why are you guys lying and ghosting us on Discord? And basically he just ignores the question again, and he says breaking records is still happening with Forex Capital Funds. So everybody's saying, why aren't you paying him? And he's not responding at all. So people just keep on asking the question. Ace of Kings had a really funny comment saying, Finn, you need that money to fix your hair, Minecraft looking ass. You got a square head. Steve looks like he's inspired from you. And he basically just laughs it off. He just basically laughs with them, and he says, this is the best comment I've ever seen. Then he tries to divert the conversation by asking, what should I do with my hair then? And then basically nobody really wants to get into it. Basically they're calling him a thief as well, and he just says so insulting, and that's kind of where we're left off. Now I would like to know from you guys, what do you think of this whole situation? I think there's some liquidity issues. There's no other explanation to why they're not paying out. I think they simply just do not have the money to pay out. If the CEO from Forex Capital Funds would like to come to my channel to explain the reasons, he's more than welcome to come at any time. And if there's any other traders that have issues, you can email me or message me on Telegram. For now, I'll just wait and see how this whole situation develops, and I'll keep you guys updated on the situation. Now there are still plenty of good prop firms in the industry that do pay out, like 4Traders for example, whose offices I visited, and I met the people behind that prop firm, and that is why I really trust them. Their average payout time is 3 hours, and they did it really fast for me as well. Nowadays you really have to be careful careful with these newer prop firms that may not have the capital to do big payouts. Anyways, I thank you all so much for watching. There are still plenty of prop firms that need exposing, so if you haven't done it yet, subscribe and please share the video so that other people don't fall into the scam. Thanks for watching.